Good morning. You're watching Backyard Politics, and I'm Nikki. There is breaking news today. There's been an indictment of Ghislaine Maxwell, and it's been unsealed in an SDNY case over Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking ring. So Ghislaine was arrested at 8:30 this morning in, I believe it was New Hampshire. It says she was charged in the indictment with 2 counts of conspiracy, enticement of a minor to travel to engage in illegal sex acts, illegally transporting minors for sex, and 2 counts of perjury. So those charges are not really anything. Let's be honest here. She was just as involved, if not more, than Epstein. She raped these girls too. And she worked with so many of these elite people. My theory behind her arrest today is to try to distract us from protesting. So let's go to the indictment. It says, the charges set forth herein stem from the role of Ghislaine Maxwell, the defendant, in the sexual exploitation and abuse of multiple minor girls by Jeffrey Epstein, in particular from at least in or about 1994 up to and including at least in or about 1997. Why are they only looking at 1997 to 1994? They know this has been going on for decades. Maxwell assisted, facilitated, and contributed to Jeffrey Epstein's abuse of minor girls by, among other things, helping Epstein to recruit, groom, and ultimately abuse victims known to Maxwell and Epstein to be under the age of 18. The victims were as young as 14 years old when they were groomed and abused by Maxwell and Epstein, both of whom knew that certain victims were in fact under the age of 18. Again, why are the only charges being brought up 2 counts of conspiracy, enticement of a minor to travel to engage in illegal sex acts, illegally transporting minors for sex, and 2 counts of perjury? So I went to Whitney Webb's Twitter page today because she's been on this since the beginning. And there's a short thread that I wanted to read to you guys. It says, they waited until after Bill Barr fired G. Berman. They reportedly arrested her in New Hampshire. They've known where she is this whole time, waited till now. Why now? Let me see here. If Ghislaine goes to prison, she'll get suicided, which I actually tweeted this morning. Remember, they took out her dad when he became liability to Israel Intel. Sponsors of the Epstein Maxwell op no longer need sex blackmail, all tech-based now. They want this scandal tied up and memory hold. The crazy news cycle between COVID-19, protests, global tensions, econ collapse ensures that people's attention will be less focused on her arrest than Epstein's a year ago. Plays into Trump's re-election by bolstering false claims that he is taking down the pedos, because he's a part of it too. Initial arrest doesn't necessarily mean Ghislaine is going to prison or will be held accountable for anything. The fact that the FBI won't even touch or question Les Wexner, head of the snake of the whole op, tells you that any effort to go after Ghislaine is superficial. We'll see what they say at the press conference, but remember that it's their actions that matter and that need to be watched, not their press conference rhetoric. New SDNY guy was installed by Barr. Berman was fired right before this arrest happened. So, let me actually show you guys something else real quick. This morning I tweeted when I first found out about it, let's hope that Maxwell doesn't end up suicided too. We all know Epstein didn't kill himself. The docuseries was total bullshit. Even Maria Farmer said that if she knew that James Patterson was working on the project, she never would have done it. And Vicky Ward is absolutely horrendous. She is a liar. She's in on all of this, and she backstabbed the victims when they told her their stories. So there will be more breaking news on this whole Ghislaine arrest. And when news breaks, I will keep you guys informed. This is all I know so far. There's supposed to be, like Whitney Webb mentioned, a press conference later. Maybe, hopefully, there will be some kind of photos or video that prove that she was actually arrested as well, because I haven't seen any of those. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so you get the latest on what's going on around the world. And make sure you like this video, share it on your social media, and until next time, Medicare be with you.